Valcorpa here. I hope you have kept well these last couple days since we have been with one another. I went ahead and took care of some of the minor things that I wanted to have done at the beginning of this stream. Namely, I equipped the Verdian Amber Medallion to the new talisman slot gained after defeating Margit last time. I also leveled up twice. I had enough I had enough left over to where I just decided to spend a couple of the golden runes I had to get myself the rest of the way. Put both points in dexterity, and we're near the point where we can start leveling up other things like endurance and then vigor again. But right now, Melina has taken us to the legendary Round Table Hold, where people just stick Guts' greatsword in a little container over here like it's a thing to do. Anyway, let's talk to these tarnished fellows that we have access to now, shall we?
Oh, I see you've just arrived. Welcome to the Round Table Hold. I'm Corin, a man of the cloth. I teach incantations, the strength granted us by the Two Fingers, and explore the secrets of the Golden Order, so that one day, if a tarnished of the Round Table Hold should become Elden Lord, I might counsel them, ensuring order regains its proper form, righting rule over men. By the way, do you still see it? The guidance of grace.
Yes, against all odds.
You do? Wonderful news. Most tarnished are blind to it these days. You are something of a rare breed. Well, what do you say? Care to learn an incantation of the Two Fingers?
Haha, no. But thanks for the emote. Let's just see what you got. I can't do any of these things. Urgent heal, cure poison. Yeah, look at all these. Good defenses. I never glanced at the flavor text. I don't think I want to read the flavor text of 8 different spells to you, one after the other. I don't think that's what y'all came here for. But that'll just be a thing I look at maybe later, decide if there's any I want to comment on.
May the Golden Order shine through you.
Thanks, bud. Okay, next in line is good old pal Dialos.
Ah, hello. You must be new here. Well, just call me Dialos. The honor of one's house holds little import in these lands. By the way, have you met a young woman named Lanya on your travels? She's my servant, but fickle as the wind. Take your eyes off her for but a moment and she's good as gone. If you find her, please be sure to tell me.
He's got some of the fanciest armor in the lands between. Like this guy. Damn.
Be sure to tell me if you meet a young woman named Lanya. She's a servant to my house. She's been my companion since childhood. I've lost count of the number of times I've had to find her like this. Honestly, she's such a little tomboy.
Poor Lanya. We'll find Lanya soon enough. Not really that soon enough. Can't remember if there's anyone on this balcony as of yet. The answer is no. Not even a place for someone to sit upon this balcony. We have some nice evocative paintings of Lanedell and the Erd Tree. I assume that's Marika. A good profile of Godfrey and his Lion Regent pal. And red-haired Radagon, if I'm not mistaken. Lots of paintings like this crowd the lands between. I gotta say, it's a different experience coming here with headphones on, because in here especially, there's some background background sound that you can't hear through a TV speaker, and it's just general sort of chattering, like you're in a crowded city or a pub. Makes it feel a lot more peopled than it actually is. Let's walk down here. All right, we have this quiet figure. Very very polite. Ensha is. This person's name is Ensha. We're just gonna. Where is it? This? Nope. It's this. Just gonna join him for a bit. That's not the direction I thought I was going to face, but hey, Ensha knows that Mildred is mocking him. Let's, yeah. I beans that one. Sorry, bud. Walk over here, and we have the Twin Maiden Husks. What a wonderful thing to be known as. They're like, they are husks. They're not like some of the finger reader crones that you meet that seem at least somewhat lifelike. They are stuck on the spot. I don't have any runes, as you can see. I spent pretty much all of them. There's a lot of things that are valuable if you are looking to start on your journey, including the... I think this is supposed to be Vike's armor. Very good looking. Just sort of classic From Software medieval knight armor. These will be valuable. So will these, but not yet. And speaking of things to buy, things to craft, things to consume, I did determine where I can go. I do that every time around the corner a little too much and knock the books down. I determined where I can go to get the boluses I need, and it's the coastal cave, which we've already visited.
Oh, this is a rare occasion. I can't remember the last time a new tarnished made their way to the round table. Very well. As your senior, I bid you welcome. It is safe here. You may let down your guard.
Good old Gideon Ofnir. I like his pointy boots. They're very silly.
Allow me a word of advice. As your senior, you are a mere visitor to the round table. Nothing more. A house guest. Yet to earn their keep. Remember your place, newcomer.
So polite, Gideon is. Really just like an amuse-bouche for the 7 courses of dickbaggery that we can expect from Gideon Ofnir. Also, he's got some bad posture. My guy. Do some yoga. Then we got this statue of Marika. That would be useful if we ever did PvP, which we will not. Sad to say for those of you who care about that sort of thing. Just not for me. Ah. And then we have a friend.
You're a new face. No matter. It's all the same. Lay out your arms. Let's get smithing. I see you've noticed the chains. Nothing special. I'm a prisoner and these are my chains. I'm trapped by the hold. I'm dying, smithing for you fools. That's all there is to it.
Oh, my guy. He's like the Roy Kent of the Lands Between.
No, don't read too much into it. I've no grudge against you. My being a prisoner is no fault of yours. Besides, I don't mind smithing. Despite my differences, the weapons get stronger all the same. Given time, technique never fails. Besides, it helps me forget the sheer terror of her.
Welsh Roy Kent says accidentally burnt shrimps. I don't know if that's a Welsh accent. I can't really tell myself, but he's a good boy. Yet another example of a misbegotten forced into servitude by people who think that's the sort of thing you're supposed to do with those with aspects of the Crucible. I'm looking at this. I don't have... That could become useful. I don't think I'm going to use the longbow for very, very long. And I simply don't have the materials to progress the Bloodhound Fang further. So all of that's going to remain where it is. Thank you very much, Hugh. You're a pal. Let's talk to Fia now. Lady Fia, hello.
Greetings, great champion called by grace. I am Fia. Circumstances have compelled my stay at the Round Table Hold. Great champion, would you allow me to hold you? But briefly, perhaps you might share with me some of your lively vigor and your stout-heartedness. Doing so will grant me the warmth of a champion, and you, I am sure, will bear a Baldakin's blessing. Do you think it vulgar, perhaps? Where I come from, it is a sacred act. Ah, my thanks, great champion.
Accidentally burnt shrimp says succubus. Yeah, she's definitely a fuckubus. I know that you're just kind of... What you're getting here is what
You
looks...
are very warm.
Looks like a very, very wholesome hug. But the implication behind the deathbed companions is that what you're actually doing here is lying with her, knowing her in a biblical sense, because she gathers the lively vigor of champions and heroes so that she may lie with the corpse of a noble to give them life again.
What you felt light up inside you was a Baldakin's blessing. Though it is but a fleeting thing, I am afraid. Come back to me, should you require another. I will take you in my arms as often as you need.
A woman of leisure. We had... oh man, what was the name of Ariana in Bloodborne. We have Fia in Elden Ring. And they're both some of the gentlest and most wholesome characters in both games. So I just picked up the Baldakin's Blessing. Not a great thing to have on you, as it turns out. Favor bestowed by a deathbed companion. Protection of a hidden temple in the guise of a bedchamber. Yeah. Uses focus points to temporarily boost poise. The favor allows one to forget any aches and pains. In death, there is only peace, for in death, there can be no sensation. Essentially, she's robbed us of our HP a bit. And in exchange, we get this item. When we use it, we'll get our HP back, and then at the cost of some FP, our poise will be increased, which means we'll stagger less. It's not useful against large enemies. It's mostly good against mobs to make sure that you're not staggering with every single hit that they're dealing at you. So I'll want to use that soon. Oh, another thing I did while I was getting ready to start the stream was I marked some locations on the map of places that we should visit. Crap, I missed my turn. Just some of the bosses that I have yet to visit, and there's quite a lot, but we'll start with a few. But before that, let's come on. Observe the courtesies in a duel when you can. Let's. Oh my! I just got handled by Ulbrich. Just goes to show you, if you were with me during my last stream and you saw me deal with Margit and Akil and the Tree Sentinel without dying, and thought that maybe I've increased in skill. No, I just had friends. Alright, this time... Sorry, guy. Oh, wow. I know. It's rude. Guy. Oh. Shit. Ouch. He's a spicy boy. Oh no. Let's drink. Crap. I keep breaking rule number 2. I've never had a problem with Ulbrich before. I mean, he's not easy when you first battle him, but he's not like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Now, this is one of those characters I know there is a considerable bit of backstory to, but I just somehow missed it. If you're not familiar, this round table hold is kind of a facsimile of an existing round table hold in Leyndell. Oof. It's not. Okay, we need to... No. Oh, beans. Crap. Ooh. Okay, let's... I should have known not to do that, but... This is embarrassing. Anyway, I was saying, in Leyndell, there's the original Round Table Hold, which I don't believe has the name Round Table Hold. And you can find his clothing there. But I don't know if I just didn't explore it well enough, or I was distracted, or what. I didn't find it. And my other playthrough, I haven't gotten to Leyndell yet, so I haven't had a second chance. So I really know very little about the Mad Tongue. Ugh. Aw, beans. Well. Sorry, bud. Yikes, yikes, yikes. There we go. from that we get the Taunter's Tongue. Not sure what that is. Not sure where to find it. I assumed it was one of these things. Oh, there it is. Items for online play. Can also be used from the multiplayer menu. Lures in invaders. This allows your world to be invaded without any furled finger cooperation present, and it also shortens the interval between windows of opportunity for invasion. Additionally, enables the arrival of a second invader to join when a cooperator is present. With 2 invaders, the maximum number of cooperators becomes 1. Not an item I'm going to use, not any lore behind it, sadly, but it is a gilded dripping tongue. Very curious. But let's take a look around here. I don't remember if there's anything. No, of course not. That's okay. Going into the larder of the Round Table Hold. It's a very cozy, homey place. And we got this, this crispy boy. This is usually where people, put a message that says, try writing or something like that, and then they do an emote of themselves straddling this corpse. Because the players of Elden Ring are by and large a classy demographic. Cypher Pata is a rather interesting weapon, if I'm not mistaken. There you are. It is a fist weapon. Don't know how it works, but let's see. One of the weapons originating from the 2 fingers, a formless sequence of ciphers, comprise its blade, and as such, no shield can repel it. Deals holy damage. The furtive inscription appears to hang in the air, the language of light spoken by the 2 fingers. It really, really just looks like the Black Speech script wrapped around the one ring. Let's equip it. Oh, yes, I know. I just want to see what it looks like. Oh, that's cool. It looks like those Protoss hand blades. Wow! Ooh, it's got a nice ring to it. That's really cool. Nice. Okay, well, enough screwing around. Let's get out of here. And the first place we're going to go is... not there. Here. Seaside ruins and coastal cave are easily confused. Cat update. Harry, my eldest, is sleeping next to me, as is his custom, and Birdie has taken a spot upon my lap. And he is snoozing as well. Not in dream mode yet, but I'm sure he'll get there. Harry is doing something right now that many cat owners refer to as shrimping. He is curled up with all of his feet kind of bundled together so he looks like a cooked prawn. Shrimping is a sacred act performed by cats. And if you're looking for wholesome Reddit content, I recommend r/shrimping. So we need to speak to this gentleman here. When last we spoke, I didn't have enough money. But let's see how much this costs. Thank you for that.
I don't want any trouble.
Well, sorry. I'm here anyway, so I can buy those. What I really want is this. Thank you, Alberic, for giving me the means to purchase it. I'm just going to look at this, make sure. Neutralizing boluses, yes. Thank you, thank you. Poison is going to be less of a problem going forward.
Well, be on your way then.
Sorry, I thought I saw something behind me. Well, let's go to one of the marked places on the map here. I think... yeah, this is probably going to be the easy... well, let me just take a peek here. Sorry that I'm dithering. I've died jumping down from the cliffs to get to Akil Lake from a lot of the areas surrounding it. As far as I know, there is no site of grace in the lake itself, which is a shame, but not that much of a shame. On the subject of Akil Lake, I know that there is another less threatening chest in Akil Lake where one can obtain a twin blade, which is a weapon type I have never played around with, but it looks a lot of fun. Very good for the DPS builds, building status effects, and making use of things like the winged insignia that improve the amount of damage you do with successive hits. But it's not been something I've had a chance to get around to. I don't trust this particular height, so what I'm gonna do here is this. Whee! I don't care about you, friend, sorry. Bother me all you want, but I will not be okay, woo. Oh! Really? Can you believe the nerve? Well, do your thing already. How did you hit me through my shield? This is embarrassing. There we go. Thank you. That is a helpful ingredient, which is used in the making of the neutralizing boluses. In fact, why don't I make as many of these as I can? There we go. I imagine it won't be long before I run into poison again. Oh, do you see that? So, in Dune, the subtle rippling of sand dunes is an indication of worm sign. That there, indication of crab sign. We have crab. A great-grandmother of a crab. Ouch. Oh. Guy. Wow. Okay. My... Well, I let that crab, get the better of me. I apologize for the... reduction in performance quality from the last stream. I guess I just need some time to get back into it. It's been an incredibly busy week, shaping to be an incredibly busy next 2 or 3 months for me at work, and while I try to not let my work life spill over into the rest of my lives. Sometimes it does. I don't think I'm distracted, but I'm playing like I'm distracted. So, you know, is what it is. There we go. You know, I added the Viridian Amber Medallion to my talismans, thinking this is going to give me so much more stamina to work with, but I just keep running myself out of stamina, sadly. Oh, and, well, that was a dummy move. Oh, come on, guys. That's enough from the lot of you. Let me go back up and see if I missed any smithing stones. Okay, I thought that was something I could pick up. There we go. Pick that up. I think I got all of those. When you're into your New Game Plus, you don't bother picking up things like this. But they are all but necessary in your first playthrough as you futz around with what kind of weapons you want to use. And with the dispatching of four lonely miners, or lowly miners, we have gotten back all of the runes that Alberic gave us and more. Okay, so we have two paths. We have that path over there. Oh, and we got rats over here. Good day, rat. There we go. I was thinking at this earlier today, I did comfortably well last stream. Maybe it's time to take off the training wheel that is this medium shield. But Alberic has made me reconsider that. We'll see. I do eventually want to stop using this shield so that I can develop skills that are otherwise made useless with the shield. But it seems like now is not yet the time. I hope that I'll be ready for it when we run into Gostock and can purchase the parrying buckler. Because I would dearly enjoy... Oh, come on, guy. Let's... Bloodborne called. They want their enemy back. Oh. Nope, that's enough out of you. Yeah, I would like to develop a parrying acumen. I'd heard it said that Margit is a good boss to practice parrying with, but that seems like... he seems like the worst boss, because he sits there for 10 seconds with the sword over his head, and you keep thinking he's gonna do it, and then he finally swings down. The timing is not predictable. I think a better boss for, ooh, spicy boy. For developing your parrying timing is the Crucible Knight. Because it's, one, the only way you can get them to stop swinging, because they've got more poise than anyone has any right to have. And two, they've got pretty predictable timing for their normal attack pattern. Of course, there's some other things they do that you can't parry or are difficult to parry. But for the most part, yeah, you can kind of lock them in a parrying loop if you have any skill at parrying, which I don't. Oh, ooh, I almost died. That's an easy way to die. Let's get my boys up, my demi-human boys. You know what? No, I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna go without the boys this time, because this is a boss, as I've discussed several times, I have the attack pattern down for. He's got a hammer, which is the only real difference. Oh my god. Well, that didn't do what I wanted it to. There we go. honestly, ooh-wee. I was gonna say easier than the regular trolls, but I'm kind of letting them get the better of me. There we go. Yeah. Roar medallion. Birdie's upset with me because I was clenching my thighs. Wrong way. Sorry. Here we are. The roar medallion. A bronze medallion depicting a roaring giant. Enhances roars and breath attacks. In ancient times, the giants were mortal enemies of the Erd Tree. Their bellowing roars desolated nature, triggered avalanches, and whipped up storms of flame. The giants are an interesting topic, one that I'm not yet comfortable speaking on because they're kind of mysterious. Certainly their fell god is mysterious, but yay, that's one boss taken out of the count. Let's go visit the rest, shall we? Sorry, I'm distracted. Harry's woken up a little bit and he's having his ablutions. And it's hard not to get swept up in the majesty of a cat. At least that's how I feel. How about the rest of y'all? I meant to continue what I attempted to start last time, insofar as I'd like to make my streams an Elden Ring Ask Me Anything sort of deal. So if you have any pressing questions about the lore, the mechanics, my experience with Elden Ring, feel free to ask them and I will answer to the best of my abilities. Accidentally Burnt Shrips says, oh yes, the magic and the mystery of potato cats. These cats are undoubtedly potatoes, these two cats of mine. But yes, if any of you have cats, well, I hope you're enjoying this stream alongside them, because a cat is a wonderful companion. How many of you have cats out there? Bonk. Alright. Here's where we have to be careful. These little guys will wreck me. Perhaps even worse than Alberic wrecked me. Oh, well, I missed that. Come on. There we go. I'll be taking that health back now. Oh, scheisse. I'm gonna do that real quick. Oh. Congrats. Oh god. Greedy. Doth my greed know no bounds. Oh. It's hard not to feel justified in your greed when you get results like that. I'm just going to take this guy out really quick, and then we can read about the land octopus ovary. Hey, I got it this time. Oh, crap. I don't think I'm going to get it. Whew. Thank you. Oh, hey. There we go. Alright. These guys aren't so bad. Until they are. Dog. Dogs in the chat, everyone. Anyway, we're going to read the item description for the land octopus ovary, aren't we? Puffy, milky, white ovary of a land octopus. Material used for crafting items. Land octopuses eat humans in order to bear young, and theirs is the blood that runs through these ovaries. Now, if that isn't the weirdest parasitism that you've ever heard, I guess I don't know what to tell you. Trying to wrap my head around how that works. Does that mean that all land octopuses have some amount of human... oh, we got dogs in the chat. Thank you. Thank you, accidentally burnt shrimps. Does that mean all land octopuses have some human genes? They're strange, terrible hybrids. Or is it just that there's a particular compound in the blood of humans that allows the eggs to be fertile? Your guess is as good as mine. Ooh, a twofer. Two for the price of one. That's what you get, Dragonfly. I wish they wouldn't pick fights. Sorry, I thought I saw something. But you know, what you gonna do? Whee! So there's that thing over there. Here to tell me that there's a cave nearby. But I already know there's a cave nearby because I marked it on my map. These fellows, I haven't really figured out how they're intended to work. This long-necked gentleman with a hand. Some of them will give you a little laser, guide and gatekeeper for those returning to the roots, while others, I just don't know. Two bears over there. Never noticed bears. Whee! Let's slow our progression. Thank you. Oh, yikes! Not a fan of you. Ooh. Oh. You pitiful dragonflies. Do not approach me. I'm enjoying bleed, because it's the only thing that can quickly dispatch these disgusting lumps. I mean, sure, I'm certain that there are other... Sorry about brushing the mic there. Other means of dispatching them quickly. I bet fire is good. Oof. But if you're a jocular lady, like jocular is not the word I'm looking for. If you're an athletic lady like Mildred here, you don't have time for magic. And this all here is interesting and evocative. We've got all these corpses that are creating sort of this mushy red brittle with weeds and stuff growing out. It gives me the impression that we are about to walk in on a home for those who live in death. Murkwater Catacombs. I missed this particular cave the first time I played Elden Ring. It's easy to miss. Limgrave is such a big place. But I'm here now. Again, we've got a statue of an Erd Tree burial garden. Sorry, not garden. Guardian. This is a big open walkway. And I can hear the sound of breathing, and I'm not sure if it's... Yeah, there we go. See? There's a lot of them. It's always imps. Some say it's better than peanut brittle, says accidentally burnt shrimps, presumably of the corpse brittle. And I say that if you say that, your name is probably Moog. So, accidentally burnt shrimps, are you Moog on one of Moog's alt accounts? Take your lack of response as a yes. These are meant to throw you off, but also, like... Alright. We got synchronized. Oh, you poor sods. Sorry. Thank you for doing that for me. Accidentally burnt shrimps has some fingers twiddling. Oh, crap. Come on. Ooh-wee. Okay. No, come on. Yikes. On bikes. Not my best work. So, accidentally burnt shrimps. Or should I say Moog. I think we've outed you. But, you know, for good or for ill. Well, for good or for ill, I was a unicorn for 5 seconds. But also... We can have the Lord of Blood watch the stream. There's nothing wrong with that. Better spent doing that than I'm gonna dodge this trap. Fondling the corpse-like hand. Oh my god! The real boss is the enemies we made along the way. Oh god! Hey, I did that thing I said I wasn't gonna do. That's okay. Yeah, anyway, better watching my stream than awkwardly fondling the corpse-like hand of your childlike brother. Yeah, you know. Just Elden Ring things. I am gonna bring the demi-human ashes with me. Sorry. Hello, friend. Ooh-wee. Ow. There we go. Love that bleed from Popeyes. I just stood there and let him hit me. Oh! Oh no! Thanks, bud. Good game and all that. Thought that was the end of Wakanda for a second. Well, let's see what he got us. Not Lutel. We already looked at Lutel. Banished Knight Engval. Ashen remains in which spirits yet dwell, used to summon the spirit of Engval, the Banished Knight. Here's your knight. Anyway. One of the two knights dubbed the Wings of the Storm. Despite his banishment, he rejected the invitations of the grace-given lord, aka Morgott, instead keeping watch over a masterless castle for many years, gaining renown as a hero of the fringes. Makes you think that he probably lived in Stormvale Castle with the other banished knights, serving the Scrub Lord Godric, and was buried at the Fringe Folk hero's grave. Which, I think if we keep going at the rate we're going, we will see. Yeah, I made a mistake earlier. I was closer to another cave, but I just instead decided to deedly-bop my way down here. So we'll go back to that one as soon as I can. I don't believe that I have enough runes to level up right now, and I don't feel particularly keen on spending more of my saved runes to get there. So we'll fast travel over here. The next boss we have marked on the map is going to take a little more work to get to. Not including, or not the one that we're about to go to. Ooh. It's a smoggy sky. Thank you for doing that, and thanks for the smithing stone too, bud. Should I feel a little bad? Maybe. Do I? No, and I don't feel a particular compunction to bite these guys again. Later. Bye, guy. Later, homie. Okay, where is it? Whoop, 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 whoop. Wait. What is this? Oh. I wonder if this... Yeah, that probably only appears if you're riding Torrent, which is kind of like a no-fly zone indicator, whereupon crossing it causes you to dismount automatically. So I just want to see how many I need. Oh! Oh, well then I'd be a fool not to, just do this. And we'll put yet another point into, not strength, dexterity. Alright. Then we can start doing more long-term maintenance on dearest Mildred. Where am I going? I'm sorry. Can't remember where anything is in this menu. Go. Dearest Mildred, who only wants to follow in the footsteps of her would-be mother. I don't know. I'm not really hardcore role-playing this. I think Mildred only thinks that Melania is her mom because they look similar, and she's probably heard tell of Melania's daughters having a similar appearance to her. I think if she spent any time thinking about it, she would realize that she's just another tarnished. But let's not disabuse her of that just yet. Oh, hello. Thought I was a wolf pack of one. Come on. Thank you. These beast bones are handy. And I think I should be able to create more arrows. Well, I don't have enough to create more arrows, but I can now create fire arrows. And bolts. Not that I have a crossbow. Or do I really have any plans to use a crossbow in place of a normal bow? I feel remiss. I can't remember if I asked all of you how you're doing today. I hope you're doing well. I hope that you've had a good weekday thus far. and that you are looking forward to a productive and simultaneously relaxing weekend. I am, certainly looking forward to the weekend. Fridays used to be a day where I could kind of just do busy work until it was time to clock out, but with what I'm working on at work right now, I simply can't spare a single moment to goof off. And that's okay. I enjoy my job. I enjoy what I do. So it's not like I'm longing to goof off. I don't know. It's not a topic that's worth discussing on this stream. Don't mean to bring you guys down. I made, in my opinion, a delicious meal for my wife and I today. It was... Well, I don't really know what to call it other than just like a vaguely pan-Latin American one-pan meal. Used purple sweet potatoes and purple tomatoes from Peru, soy chorizo, and Oaxaca cheese, which I melted on top of it, and I made a little salsa out of some more purple tomatoes, cilantro, and a few herbs and spices. This is the way I came, isn't it? Is it? God, I'm hella turned around. Oh, no, it isn't. Okay, well, we're good. Oh, good morning. Ooh, I like the little move you make when you're crouched. That's slick. Okay. For the arteria leaf. I don't know what arteria leaf is good for. I assume it's for... You know, I can probably check, huh? Okay, it's not... No, I can't check. I have no idea. But it's not important. Yeah. I was very satisfied with the way the meal turned out. Made just enough for my wife to have a bit of for breakfast tomorrow. I enjoy cooking. And even during the weekday, I enjoy making meals that take a little bit more prep time. Because it's fun to just... Well, at least to me, it's fun to listen to an audiobook or YouTube video and cook for 45 minutes to an hour. Be on your feet. Enjoy the sounds, the sights, the smells of cooking food. Feel like you've accomplished something when it tastes good. Feel like you've learned something when it doesn't. Oh, hey, bats. We got bats, ladies and gentlemen. We clowning. Let's go. Come on. Oh. Owie. Boo-boo. And another bat. Sorry, I said aw because my young cat Birdie did a little flip on my lap, and now he's covering his face with his paw. Makes for good radio, I'm sure. Oh. Bats, ladies and gentlemen. I was gonna make a joke about your chance of dying to a bat is slim but never zero, but then I realized that even now, after all this time, it's still kind of in poor taste. Ooh, God. Every day I use this weapon, it's gonna get a little bit harder for me to switch back to an actual katana. I swear. Okay, I gotta be smart about this, so I don't know exactly where I'm supposed to land. Ah. Perfect. Nailed it. Snailed it even. Alright, let's go. got a bat down here. Oh, we got 3 bats. All right. 1, 2, 3. And a shamshear. Excuse me, Mr. Bat. Let me just make... Oh! Just when you thought you could use one more bat. And we're going to look at the shamshear. Curved sword with a thin blade of ample length. Light of weight, despite its larger size. Its slicing attacks come in rapid succession. A devastatingly powerful weapon in the hands of a skilled swordsman. So not me. Spinning slash. Favored by dexterous warriors. Slash foes as your body spins. Additional input allows for follow-up attack. That's cool. It's a fun-looking weapon. It looks a lot like this. And yeah, it's more or less worse in every way because it's a smaller sword. But that's okay because we weren't planning on using it anyway. Okay. So I gotta be careful here. Wake up. Grab your brush and put a little makeup. Oh! I had nothing to fear with you. I'm sorry. Well, let me put you at ease. Good night. Just a little land octopus. My bad. Sorry, buddy. You know, it's weird to me that, like, oh boy. It's a bad sentence. God, that's a gooey duck HR Giger nightmare right there if I ever saw one. But that leads very nice into my thought that I was having. They put things like the Servants of Rot and Clean Rot Knights. Oh, Birdie's so sleepy that his head's fallen off my leg. As bosses in different areas, but they never put a giant land octopus, which are slightly more challenging than Servants of Rot or Clean Rot Knights. Sleepy kitty. Oh, baby, I hear the blues are calling. Tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Oh, hey, you're still alive. It's funny because they drop ovaries. That. The thing I remember about this area is that I got so incredibly turned around the first few times. It's a dead Caden soldier. Sorry, bud. First few times I came in here, in this particular room, it was just not for me. Ooh, gee, thanks. Come down here. And we go down here. So if you ever find yourself in here and you're lost, that's what you need to do. Or maybe you didn't get lost and I'm just beans at direction. Have we read the Silver Firefly? I'm just gonna take a quick glance. Yes, we've already read that. Alright, let's get the boys up. 3 a.m., me and the boys out looking for beans. And I dare say we found our beans. Oh, come on. No. Let me have it. Thank you. It's bosses like these that definitely make me feel that Elden Ring is a good... what are you guys still doing around here? we beat the guy. You can go home now. Is a good first Soulsborne game for people who are not familiar with the structure and play style of one. For many reasons. The open worldedness, the fast traveling, the spirit summons, the ease with which you get healing items, but also these bosses. If at any point you feel like you're way out of your league doing the main quest, or if you're off in another corner and you feel like you're way out of your league, all you need to do is go find yourself a boss like this, and wouldn't you know it, all of a sudden, you are not doing so bad. I definitely valued this. When I was struggling with Margit, I just stepped away and found other things to do. And that got me to a point where I could finally defeat him. I'd been using Aurelia, the jellyfish, as my spirit summon. Which is not a mistake in and of itself, but using that one before you can improve her health and resistance makes her perish often before she can proc poison on your foes. So I need to be careful. I was not expecting it to be nightfall by the time I got here, but... Ooh. Oh, God. Well, I just got bodied. Good night. Oh. Ooh. He's on them mushrooms, it would seem. Yeah. Thank you. You know, often what separates a good display of martial prowess and a bad one is a second of missed timing, as was well evidenced there. And we've got Bernal here. He also has some very good armor. He looks like a really cool... just a cool guy with the Zweihanda.
Not seen
Zweihände.
before. Name's Bernal. Tarnished, just like you. Let me ask you something. Are you here in the lands between to take up the fight? Does your faith in the guidance of grace hold firm, despite the collapse of the Golden Order?
Nope.
Honest to a fault, I see. Such thoughts won't behoove you as a Tarnished. But there's nothing wrong with that. Any interest in bearing the torch of my battle arts? All I know is the sword. Picked up a fair few tricks in my time, too. Now's the time to pass them on. To a good Tarnished like you.
While you were off studying... Or, crap, I missed that one. While you were off partying, I studied the blade. Well, maybe not obviously, but I can't use any of these right now because my weapon does not allow you to switch the battle art. Not that I'm even using it currently. But there are quite a few of these that are valuable, especially this one. I'm going to buy this because it's useful to put on a shield so that you can use your
until we meet again.
Your right hand skill while also having a shield up. Am I going to do that right now? No. Now I said I was worried because there's There's a boss that you can fight right there at night. And I thought I was going to have to do that. But it looks like I'm proof from it for now. Hello. So this is my old stomping ground. This is something I very much enjoyed doing. Getting a bunch of them and letting them slap each other around a little bit. And with the level I'm at, now is a good time to do that. So as you can see, I'm just letting them hit each other. And sometimes they'll hit each other so hard that they'll stagger. And you can go in for a critical. I don't know if I'll be able to trigger that currently, but we'll see. Ooh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Alright, homie. Oh! Important not to let yourself do that. Oh. Well, I messed up. Come on, bud. Show your moves. Shit. What a poor display. God. Well, sorry you had to see that. Anyway, for the reason I'm here. Gotta come up here. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Phew. Ooh. Oh, you clumsy fellow. First time I fought this boss, I had aggroed the... Ooh, yikes. I'd aggroed the trolls nearby, and it was a clusterfuck. Just an absolute mess. But it was a mess that worked out in my favor, somehow. Oh no. Oh no! Please drink, thank you. Ouchies. Double ouch. Okay, come on. Thanks for that. Oh, you clumsy little fellow. Come back up. Clumsy. Oof. Ugh. Are you kidding me? Well... I just want you to bleed. Are you? Oh no! Are you bloodless? Ow. Oh. Not the best I've ever done. We'll look at that in a second. Let me just pop this. And then we'll get it all back fighting these guys. Hello, friend. Hey, buddy. Okay, where's he? Oh, there you are. I was just looking for you. Oh. And I apologize for the drop in video quality because there are just too many moving parts right now for the game to handle. Or rather for my console to handle. Thank you. They're doing their part to make sure that it's less of an issue. Owie! Okay. Crap. Oh, oh my goodness. Thank you, sir. I needed the help. Sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles, my friends. And a good thing we left this one here, because we need his help. Hey, buddy. No, 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 no. I need you over here. Can you help me out? Ooh. Yikes. Sorry about that. I'm right here. Do your thing. Thank you. Another little trick. There we go. That's the bleed I was looking for. Oh. Honestly worth it. Good night. Good stuff. Or you know, it would be. Maybe eventually it will be. Fast travel back here. And in an hour and 18 minutes, I've cleared out the 4 bosses that I set out to clear out, plus talk to everyone at the Round Table Hold. Let me just... Oh, okay. If you've ever fought the boss that's here, you'd know that it will chew you up and spit you out without a moment's hesitation. Or at least it will me. Maybe it's different now that I have a weapon that procs bleed, but I suspect not. It's a boss of which there are a few variants to fight, and they've all given me just the worst problems. But that's okay. I have this open because we're gonna backtrack a bit. We're gonna go here. And we are going to visit a place that we saw at the very beginning of the game, which is not saying much. That was only 6 streams ago. But chose not to deal with. Mostly because we didn't have the ability to deal with it. It is the Fringe Folks Heroes Grave. Still think I messed that up. Fringe Folk Heroes Grave. There we go. The hero graves. Well, they can be a pain. They can be a giant pain sometimes. But if you stand tall and use your head, they're not so bad. So, things I need to do. Yes, okay. Stone sword key. A lot of things to twist the tongue. Here we go. So you can probably hear that rumbling in the distance. That's, well, it's a friend with whom to contend. Very soon. We got poison here for now. And now I have to run. As fast as I can, because I have crap for poison resistance. And I made it out. I guess they made it just long enough to where even if you have terrible resistances, you can still make it if you're concentrating. Another thing that's important to do when you're in a swamp like this is to not roll, because whatever you're rolling through, whether it be poison or scarlet rot, sticks to your clothes, and the only way to get it off at that point is to use soap, or to wait for the status effect to proc, which is not ideal. And me, an unnatural lady like Mildred, simply does not have soap at hand. This chariot is reminiscent of Dark Souls 2. I'm just going to do this. Oink. Thank you. Not going to use it, but thanks anyway. Where one of the bosses you have to fight is in a circular arena, and it's this giant chariot with spiked wheels that just kind of mows you down over and over again. These ones you can't even fight. Well, not via traditional means, at least. You just gotta watch them and be prepared to duck into a corner at your earliest convenience. Like so. Another thing you can do is this. Am I skipping items? Yes. Am I going to die if I do this? Also yes. So let's not do that. Accidentally burnt shrimp says they're wicked terrifying. Oh! Yes! And they've got friends too, lest we forget. Ghostly soldiers who shoot at you from the alcoves. This is still a killing height, a kill volume, as it is known. So we gotta wait for the passage. This is not an exciting part of the game to watch, unfortunately. Oh, yep, there you are. Is there one over there? Yes, of course there is. Hi, bud. There we go. So now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to wait for him to crawl up like this. And I'm just going to whoop. Ta-da! Because... oh, he's still going to follow me. Make no mistake. Here he comes. I presume. Yeah, there he is. See? Oh! Has he lost sight of me? Yes. He's upset because he's lost sight of me. If I go down this way, is he going to hit me? Is the question. I'm just going to nab this. Yoink. Nice. And we're going to go in this corner. Hello. Show me the other one. Oh, there isn't another one. Okay. Nice. There are 2 parts to this, and frankly, I'm not high enough level to do the second hidden part, so we're... Maybe you can see that area there. That's an area you can go to, but it's not an area I'm going to go to right now. Because I simply lack self-confidence. Oh, God, who is it now? Who can it be now? Come on. Thank you. I don't even know if the thing is still after me at this point. Oh, disrespectful! Oh, disrespectful, but I deserved it. I deserved it because I whiffed. Ooh-wee. So this is, in case you were wondering, where one goes to die. Unless... I don't know, they're smart. Damn. Oh, God. Okay, guys. Guys. Oh. Oh, God. Must we... Come on. Oh, no. This is not the way they were meant to be fought. Oh, come on! Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. No, 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 no. So you've learned my, my true weakness. It's running into multiple enemies and panicking. Now this has set us up quite poorly for the battle ahead. Can't we just settle this over a pint? Says accidentally burnt shrimps. The answer is, I decided no. So, accidentally burnt shrimps mentioned that the chariot's wicked terrifying. I'm sure you can hear that noise. This to me is more terrifying. Ooh. Wow. Ow, 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 ow. Trying to proc bleed on him in case you were wondering. But you know what's better than bleed? Oh, come on! Whatever. Oh, God. Get up. Lordy. Oh. Könnte schlechter sein. Could be worse. Nice. Owie, 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 owie. Crap. I don't think I'm going to get him in one. Well, you know, I realized drinking my flask of Wondrous Physic that I picked up many cracked tears that I can add to it. And I just haven't. Because I forget. I never use the Flask of Wondrous Physic. Yeah. But that's okay. I was down to half of my, my healy dealies. So, what you gonna do, right? Pretty miserable sound. I still think Demi-Human's the best I got. Oh. Ooh-wee. I need to get some distance. Wowzers. Ow. Whoa, okay, so... Hilarious. Oh crap, I need to get my souls. Lest we forget. Oh. Well, I keep mispredicting that. Can you believe how little damage I did? That's okay. It's okay. It's all right. I think I think they're not cutting the mustard is what I think. Let's find something else here. This is all more than I can, excuse me, do anything with. We'll try Aurelia. Ooh-wee. Ooh. Nice. Nice for breaking my poise there, bud. Ooh. Wow. Almost didn't get my shield up enough. Ouch. Well, you know. Dang it. Get up. I was really hoping she could get poison on before, Oh, crap. God, I thought I got out of that, but I guess not. No, 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 no. Oh. Excellent, Limgrave Shrimp says, you did your best with a LeChonk emoji. Adorable. I don't think I picked up my runes that time, so that's 2,900 runes down the toilet. We're going to give it a few more tries. I don't think that this is an impossible boss. In fact, I don't even really think I'm doing too terribly. I just need to be smart, you know? Ooh. I should probably try jumping attacks, huh? Nice. There we go. You see? Know your enemy, and you shall win 1,000 battles, or something like that. Oh crap. Didn't make it. Jeepers! You are a writhing mess, my guy. Crap. That's gonna kill me, because I'm stuck. Oh, hey, I'm not dead. What do you know? Oh. I hate to be that guy. And feel free to disagree with me. But, I think that the, being trapped in that corner is what killed me, not my lack of facility with this particular boss. Now the answer to that is to simply not let yourself get trapped, but easier said than done. Whew, almost bad. Nice. Just walk off for a second. See this? I'm not getting hit until I am. This is what you do to avoid that attack, by the way. You can just run, and then all of a sudden you're out of it. Oh. Wow, how did I miss that? Oh my god. Well, you know. And this is where I get caught in the heal loop. Not that it's something I want to do. Come on. How many flubs am I gonna do? Oh god. Well. I've missed like the last 10 hits. Crap. Dang it. Well, come on. Ugh. Apparently I'm having some audio issues. Let me check my connection here. Alright. Hopefully I'm doing okay on audio now. I've been having this persistent clicking issue, which I believe is to do with how my headset is connected to my controller. And I apologize. I'm sure it's terrible to listen to. I certainly don't enjoy the prospect of subjecting all of you to it. But as I'm not able to hear it on my end, I never know when it starts, when it stops, and what to do to make it stop. Oh. Well, this really doesn't feel like the run. You never know, though. Wow. Aurelia. She did. you didn't get a lot of time in the sun. Oh! Now what are you supposed to do? Will you do the thing? Yep. Get up. Okay. This is becoming disheartening. Wow. Yeah. I think one more try, and then we'll find something else to do, because clearly I'm not quite in a good place to do this guy in. Very glad I didn't decide to get crazy with the cheese whiz and try to fight the other minor boss entities in here, because they would have most assuredly done me. Ugh. Come on. I swear half the time I do a jump attack, it just doesn't read. Oh, whatever, man. Wow. Don't know how I avoided that, but not gonna complain. Did he get me? No, he didn't get me. I aid when I should have bead. Just push me around, why don't you? Don't know how I predicted that, but hey, let's do this. Oh. Sometimes. Thank you. Oof. Well, I'm just not ready for this, and the sad thing is, I'm gonna have to do all of this all over again just to get to him. So, sorry to have wasted everyone's time. Hopefully you enjoyed the struggle. It's kind of, normally after doing 10 or however many failed attempts like this, I'd just set the game down. But I've still got 15 minutes left of the stream. So let's see if I can't find something somewhat entertaining for you guys to watch me do instead. You can hear the exasperation in my voice. The exasperation is real. Nope. Overshot that. That's not where I want to go. This is where I want to go. I just assumed that, I don't know what I assumed. Sorry, my train of thought is completely derailed by that abysmal show that I just put on. But we can't let that dishearten us. It's an opportunity to regroup and improve. And to go do something that we'll be somewhat better at doing. Hey, bud. Oh, really? I don't even know how that worked. Alright. Well, I'm not going to question it. Oh. Never made it this far through the bridge. Thanks for that. I guess that's also supposed to be a hint that these statues can be broken in some cases by a mighty foe. What a pleasant sound. Gentleman playing a somber tune, but first let us pay homage. Dog. Dogs in the chat. If I can help it, I'll show reverence to every dog in this game. Well, you know, every quote-unquote dog. Hey! I think the turtles like the music. Did y'all ever see that video of the guy playing a recorder? Dog. And, he, like, summons 16 to 25 raccoons. I think that's what this guy's doing here. Ah.
Oh, dear. Yeah, mate, I'm terribly sorry. Are you here as a customer?
Why, yes, but don't be sorry. Sounds like me. What we got here? Romantic Warrior's Cookbook. What does this one teach me? Pickled turtle net, poison, bone arrow, and bolt. Neat. And a short sword for those who like that sort of thing. I'm looking at this. Doesn't really appeal to me. Let me just take a look at this. And flame chariots. Oh, thank you. Thank you, excellently burnt shrimps. We got dogs in the chat. One for each dog that we saw. These notes are very useful for your first playthrough because they teach you a lot of tricks that you just simply probably wouldn't run across playing the game normally. But I don't need it now. I do need this, though. So I'll come back to you.
Nothing that suits your taste, then.
I like that little chuckle. I'm sorry, friend. I'm just poor. That's all there is to it. I'm just poor right now because I lost all my money to a fetid root. Yep. Where are you? I hear you. I hear you, but I don't see you. There you are. That's you. Sorted. Whew. I pulled that shield up not a moment too soon. Donk. What is it that Theon Greyjoy says in A Clash of Kings? It's my terrible luck. I only kill the poor. Which is a terrible sentiment. Oof. But you know. Theon. Not a role model. Well, thanks, gents. You really feel the agony of this entire ethnic group in their songs. Certainly this one, and also one that we'll hear
Is there
much
anything
later
wrong?
down the line. Yes, I'm so sorry, friend, but I have the money to buy your book now. Can I get you to sign it for me?
I must apologise. I'm afraid I've very little to offer.
Oh, friend, you've given me much. You've given me a song, you've given me 3 dogs, and you've given me a cookbook for making poisoned arrows. What more could a man ask for? Or a Mildred? Man, I don't know what it is about this hour, but it is apparently prime time for my friends to blow up the group chat. I'm trying not to let it distract me.
There's no mistake, is there? Death has left its mark once again. Ah, a tarnished, are you? I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning. The village here has been touched by death. And worse yet, it is home to a mariner. If you value your life, then go no further. The village here has turned back.
Okay, yeah. This is D, Hunter of the Dead. He's got some really great looking armor and an interesting backstory, which I'm sure we'll get into. And he's got a twin brother somewhere in the lands between. And he's lamenting the death of this noble person. They look like they're really for real dead, which is not something you see every day in the lands between. There's not a whole lot to do between here and there. Here and there being D and this site of grace. I'm going to rest at it. And then you're going to improve. Oh, wrong thing. Sorry. Oh, I guess I did put this in here. But do we have anything better? Strength enhances charged attacks. This is the one. Honestly, I set this at the beginning of my very first playthrough, and even midway into my new game plus with that same character, I've not changed the setup of Crimson tier and the Opaline Bubble tier, because having that brief moment of not being able to be hit is invaluable when you're on your last legs, which is exclusively when I use my my Flask of Wondrous Physic. So you can see this boat over here. Silly looking little boat. I'm going to just do this while I'm outside of crusading range. It's funny I say crusading range because if I were D, that's exactly what I'd be doing here, crusading. Hello. Good morning. Lovely day for a sail, isn't it? Where'd you go? This is the most annoying part about this boss. It'll just disappear and then reappear somewhere that I can't find it. Oh. Well, hello. That's enough out of you. And we'll put you down. Good night. Alright. Do you guys know where the thing is? There he is. Enough futzing about would get me there. I knew it. Jeepers. Okay, let's do it. And... oh, come on. Really? Guys. Ooh. Booga booga. Alright. Really? You have got to be kidding me. Well, thanks for the challenge, I guess. Ow. Too greedy. Go. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Small attacks, man. Little attacks. There we go. Whatever. Doesn't matter if I don't proc the crit. Just need to put him out. And what do we get for that? Death Root and Skeletal Militiaman Ashes. This is our very first Death Root, if I'm not mistaken. The Skeletal Militiaman Ashes are pretty valuable early on in the game because they give you a companion that can rise after being felled within reason. Okay, I don't know if I've finished in here. Seems like I have. And I've only got 1 demi-human left. Let's read about Death Root, shall we? Ah. Oh, I already have another one. Yeah, I must have gotten one from the Black Knife Assassin. A source that gives rise to those who live in death. The beast clergyman found at Bestial Sanctum in the distant east collects and devours these roots. On the night of the dire plot of the stolen rune, on the night of the dire plot, the stolen rune of death enabled the first death of a demigod. Later, the rune of death spread across the lands through the underground roots of the great tree, sprouting in the form of Death Root. VatiVidya recently did an expansive look on Death Root, those who live in death, Godwyn, who was the first of the demigods to die, and all the story therein. That was released yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, and I highly recommend watching that video if you'd like to learn more about those who live in death. Since we're getting near the end of this stream, I'm not going to go into the detail, but if we run into Death Root again, I'll be happy to talk about it. First, we're going to do 1 bow for the price of 2. Dog. Dogs in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the loveliest dogs in Limgrave. Oh, and I used my stone sword key getting into that grave that I had to abandon, sadly. I don't think there's really much of anything around here that I can pick up. So, let's see here. I don't want to wander into Caelid. Who does? So I'm just going to fast travel back to the site of grace. I'm going to rest. I'm not even going to bother resting because fast traveling does the same, but I'll go ahead and stand here. And I'll say thank you all so much for watching. I'm sorry about the clicking, the audio. I hope it stopped. And I hope you had a wonderful time watching. I hope that you were not too put off by the ulcerated tree spirit fight. And I look forward to seeing you again here on Twitch, Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Central. Until then, it's Valcorpa out.